Hi everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sarah. Today is March 27th and we are going to go over the Pilates exercise Boomerang, which is a really entertaining and really fun and very challenging Pilates mat exercise that has a number of purposes other than to kind of trip me up as an instructor. So let's talk about the purposes of the exercise, and then we're gonna do the exercise and break down some modifications. So the purpose of Boomerang is multifold. So first of all, you for Boomerang are really working on improving your strength in your core. And I'm not just talking about your front core, like your rectus abdominis or even your obliques. We're talking about your frontal core and also your back extensors. The majority, if not all, of the exercise, your legs are straight. Really lengthened, so there is definitely some strengthening through the hip flexors. There is certainly a level of flexibility and stretch on the back of the legs, so the hamstrings, back of the legs, also the back. And there is a level of core control because there is a roll down and roll up portion of Boomerang. And there is a balance portion of Boomerang because there's a teaser in there. So it's sort of everything and anything all at once. We're going to get into it. I will be perfectly honest that I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if I am going to succeed, but that's okay. Because that's part of the fun of Pilates. It's just trying to see what your body can do and trying to sort of set benchmarks on what you can improve on. So we're going to start for Boomerang seated on our mat with our legs as long as we can get them. We are going to keep our legs as straight as we can get them. We're going to cross one foot over the other. So I have my left foot crossed over my right. Those legs are straight. I am sitting as tall as I possibly can, kind of lifting my ribs out of my waist, thinking about a nice long back, and then pulling everything together through the middle. We start with a roll down. So shoulders are set back. I'm gonna exhale, I'm gonna scoop, tuck, and I'm gonna slowly roll down. But as I get a little bit lower, as I'm rolling down, I'm gonna bring my legs with me, and I'm gonna roll up with my feet over my head. So now we are going to uncross our feet and recross our feet with the other foot on top. So I'm gonna push into my hands, lift a little bit more out of those hips, and bring those hips a little bit higher. And I'm going to exhale. I'm gonna roll down, and as I roll down, I'm gonna roll up into a teaser to the best of my ability, keeping my legs long. If I've got it, let's see if I do. My legs are still long. I'm gonna reach, circle my arms behind my head, reach my hands together, and lower my legs and fold forward. So let's see if we got it. Can I touch my hands? Yes. Can I lower my legs? Can I fold over and swim my arms? Yes. Sort of. It's not beautiful, but I did it. So there you go. So let's break this down into some modifications, okay? So now my right leg is crossed over my left because I did a little switcheroo back there. So I'm gonna scoot a little bit more forward so you can see my feet a little bit better in the video in case you missed it in the first one. If your hamstrings are really tight or your hip flexors are just not feeling it, you can always have a slight bend to the legs. But we're going to do a roll down to the mat to the best of our abilities right here. So we're gonna exhale, scoop, tuck, roll down nice and slow, and we're gonna bring our legs with us. And we're gonna bring our hands to the mat and push our hips up just a little bit more. So here is the fun part. Here's where you get to open your legs, and you're gonna cross the other leg So we've done a little switcheroo with the legs. We are nice and stable, making sure we're not rolling up past the shoulder blades. We're really pulled in tight through the middle. I'm lifting my hips just a little bit more and I'm lengthening my legs as best I can. And this time, as I roll down, I'm going to find a teaser, but then I'm right away going to drop my legs to the ground, still keeping them straight. So I'm going to roll down with control, kind of pushing into those arms, really controlling through the spine. Rolling up into teaser, but right away, I'm slowly going to lower those legs. I'm going to swim those arms around and find a forward fold. So we've done most of the exercise, but we've done it with a bit of a realistic adjustment. So maybe my knees are a little bit more bent. We're gonna do this one more time. We're gonna roll down, and as we roll down, our legs are gonna come with us. But say our legs don't wanna come with us, and that's okay. We're gonna roll down to the mat. Maybe we're bending our knees and we're gonna bring them up into tabletop. And from this tabletop position, we're gonna exhale, we're gonna roll our hips up. Our legs are still crossed, and maybe we're gonna try to straighten our legs. We're gonna uncross and then cross other on top, bend our knees again, roll down, find our feet to the ground, maybe then roll up or pull ourselves up, straighten those legs, fold forward, and find the top. So that is our exercise. Those are some versions of Boomerang. I hope you enjoyed them, and thanks for playing along.